Madeleine H, reporting for Kids First, and today I have the pleasure of speaking to you from the red carpet for the premiere of the global debut of Apple TV Plus docudrama Prehistoric Planet. Hi, Andrew.
You can't do that.
Before making this series?
I knew some about that. I would say I loved dinosaurs as a kid. You know, I definitely, but I never got as deeply into it as my son has. My son is now 13 actually this year, but he loves dinosaurs, and so it was like I kind of wanted to make it for him because I knew how much he loved them. And at the same time, I love all animals. I'm an animation director by trade. I've been directing on this one, but I love making things move, making things feel believable and alive. You know, and I think that's one of the things that, you know, making dinosaurs feel real. It's a magic trick, and it's really fun to do. Yeah.
My favorite thing was that I got to work with all these people who make science shows. Because normally we make big movies, you know, like that you see in the theater. Like we worked on The Lion King together and Jungle Book together anyway. And so we make those kinds of movies. But this time we got to make something with all these cool scientists who also like to tell great stories. But everything is true, you know? Everything is like it really could have happened. And we got to say, ooh, this could have happened. And all sit around and figure it out and talk about it. You know, is that too much? Would a dinosaur really do that? And like, maybe not. Okay, maybe we don't do that idea. And as soon as you find the right ideas, you find, wow, you know, like the real world and real animals and real nature is almost more crazy and weird and wonderful than stories sometimes, right? Like, it's amazing. So you got to discover all this and learn all this cool stuff while we were making super cool stories.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
All right.
For kids who are learning about dinosaurs, what do you hope they discover by watching these series?
Well, I hope people learn that dinosaurs aren't big monsters. And the more we learn scientifically from the fossils and what we know about the behavior of these animals, they're actually really sensitive creatures that have a very rich emotional life. They traveled in packs, they had family structures, they weren't just monsters with fangs and claws that were always fighting.
Thank you.
That's it? Okay.
Hi. What was your favorite dinosaur discovery?
My favorite dinosaur discovery? The famous discovery, let me have a think. Let me tell you my favorite dinosaur first, then I'll tell you my favorite discovery. How about that? So my favorite dinosaur does change, but at the moment, today, I like the little guys. I like the big ones too, but there's a little one called Mononicus, and he's got a little claw, and he's got a lovely little furry face, and I just love his character, and the way we filmed it, I think you get excited about what he's going to do. So he's my favorite. My favorite discovery, I think, is the big. Do you know what an Asdarchid is? They're these massive, great pterosaurs that they flew, of course, the biggest animals that have ever flown. But this one, they also hunted on the ground, and we didn't know that particularly. They have a huge beak, and I think if you ask me what's the scariest animal that was around then, it's not T-Rex. It's one of those. It's one called Hatzegopteryx is its name. It's got a big, great crest on its head, huge beak, and it stalks around the forest looking for prey. I think that's pretty amazing. Oh, great!
Thank you.
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the shows?
Yes, very much.
Are you a fan? Do you like dinosaurs? Or do you
Now I am.
When I started, I'm a wildlife filmmaker. I've done that all my life. And I've always been interested in dinosaurs, but I was never a geek, whereas I'm now a geek. I'm now a dinosaur geek, like everybody else. So, yeah. Anyway, great to meet you.
Thank you. I'm Madeleine H, reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you can stay informed about upcoming films. Thank you. Bye.
Unknown, unexplained, unbelievable, until now.